Hey you guys, so I'm back again with another message. And if you have been feeling this way lately, then it might be a sign that God is calling you back into isolation. All right, because He wants to deal with you, He wants to talk to you, He wants you to stay focused. Lately, I just been having this feeling like I just don't want to be bothered. I mean, I just get to the point where I'm like, I don't want to be bothered. I done set a time in my mind that in the mornings, after I get up, I'm not going to accept phone calls and stuff like that because I just don't want to be bothered. And it has been a while since I felt like I don't want to be bothered. Like I say to myself pretty much anyways, but it has gotten to the point where, um, you know, a lot of things is going on with, family members, a lot of things is going on with, family gatherings, upcoming events, summertime, and all those different things. People want to get together, they want to plan trips. And I'm just to the point where I'm just like, I don't want to be bothered. And I don't want to be bothered with the shenanigans. I don't want to be bothered with the foolery. Like, I don't want to be bothered. I even had, people to try to, you know, do little things to try to make me come out of character, and I just blocked. I'm like, blocking you blesses me. I just don't want to be bothered. And I was just like, God, why this is in my spirit to where I don't want to be bothered. And I realized that God um is really calling me back to isolation because there's some things that I need to do. I need to get done. I need to prep for. I need to prepare myself for, um, because of the season in which He is taking His children into. And um, and it's just like I don't want to be bothered. I just want to be concentrate and do the will of the Father. Like I just want to be like Nehemiah that's on the wall. I know I was talking about Nehemiah in a previous video. So if you are feeling you guys this way of I don't want to be bothered, like I just trying to stay focused on what God has called me to do, like I don't have time, like I just want to say to myself, it is because God is calling you to a place of isolation. All right. God might be calling you to a place of isolation. Take every word, every message back to God and confirm. But He's just calling you back to a place of isolation. It might be some little things that you need to tidy up that you need to do. And it's hard for us to hear God, or even hear God, feel God, and know when God is talking when we got all these distractions coming from all different places. And distractions don't necessarily need to be bad distractions. Distractions can be just someone that's, just things that's trying to come into you all at one time to try to get you off focus on what God is calling you to do. So if you are to the point to where it's like you don't want to be bothered, that's probably why. You probably don't want to be bothered. It's because your spirit just wants to get to the place of isolation, and God is using that to call you to a place of isolation so you can get back focused, so you can finish building what He is telling you to build. All right, so you can finish working on the things that He is telling you to work on. So, um, don't beat yourself up if you feel that type of way, like you don't want to be bothered. Because I mean, like I said, I have not felt like this in a long time, like to the point where I'm just like, I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to be bothered, and don't feel bad about not wanting to be bothered. Um, because like I said, it could be a very well God using that for you to stay to yourself, very well using that so He can get you to just stay focused on Him and stay in His word and keep you away from distractions, keep you away from drama, keep you away from the foolishness, um, keep you away from the hidden attacks and agendas that you may not know about. So your spirit might just be like, I don't want to be bothered, as a way of, protecting you from what, you might not physically can see, or you're not might not be discerning at that point in time or at a certain point in time. But don't feel bad, y'all, okay? So God might be calling you to a place or a season of isolation if you are really feeling like you don't want to be bothered. All right, so I love you all. I pray that you guys have an amazing day, and I will chat with you all later.